Hi there, I'm Wayne Jennings and I'm checking out a new flashlight. This was sent to me by the ThruNite company. They make all kinds of different flashlights, and this particular headlamp model TH01, seems to be really rugged. It's made out of an aluminum material, very durable. I've used headlamps in the past that have been made out of plastic, and I find they just don't last. You accidentally drop them or step on them and they end up cracking. But this, to me, this looks like you could probably drive over it and it would still retain its shape. Now, this uses an internal rechargeable battery and it has multiple levels of illumination. And the nice thing about it has this central head strap. So when you put it on, it stays in place, doesn't flop around. So I'm out on a little camping trip here. It's going to be getting dark soon. We'll turn it on and check it out. The ThruNite TH01 headlamp is constructed from hardened aluminum alloy, and it utilizes an anti-reflective toughened glass lens. The light is a Cree HXP50 LED with a maximum rated output of 1,500 lumens. And a maximum beam distance of 126 meters. That's over 400 feet. It is powered by a rechargeable and replaceable 3.7 volt lithium-ion battery rated at 1,100 milliamp hours. This flashlight has an IPX8 rating, meaning it is water resistant down to a depth of 2 meters. And it's impact rated for a drop from 1.5 meters. With battery installed, it weighs in at 140 grams. That's about 5 ounces. And it sells online for prices ranging from $39 to $45 US. The flashlight ships with the items you see here. In addition to the headlamp itself, you get a spare rubber head strap mounting bracket. There are 2 extra O-rings and 2 rubber flaps that protect the USB charging port. It comes with a 18350 lithium-ion rechargeable battery and a micro USB cable for charging. And of course, there's a user manual. This flashlight has a single power button on the end, and depending how you push it will determine the light output. So let's just push it and turn it on. That is the low setting. And if you push it and hold it, it jumps up to the medium setting. Push it and hold it again, it jumps up to the high setting. Now, if you double click it, it will go to what they call the turbo setting, which is really bright. And if you triple click it, it goes to this SOS mode, which actually sends out an SOS signal. On the low setting, this light will last for 44 hours with an output of just 9 lumens. Switching to medium will give you 6.5 hours of runtime at 85 lumens. Bumping it up to high will last 70 minutes at 450 lumens. And switching to the turbo setting will give you about 8 minutes of runtime at full intensity. That's 1,500 lumens. This ThruNite headlamp also has a very low setting. It's called Firefly. To activate that, you just push and hold the button for 2 seconds, and on it comes. And as you can see, it's not very bright at all, but it's bright enough if you need to, check your watch, see what time it is, or if you don't want to disturb somebody else in your tent at night. It just gives you just the right amount of light, just like a Firefly. Well, good morning. So I use this headlamp quite extensively last night around camp here. It worked really well. I used it mostly on the medium setting. According to the instruction sheet, that will give you an output of 85 lumens, and on full charge it'll last 6.5 hours, which is pretty good duration. Now, when it comes to charging, they send you a micro USB cable like so to plug it in and charge it. Just a word of warning though, not all micro USB cables are created equal. I found that out the hard way. I have one here. I just got a drawer full of these, so I grabbed this one to try to charge it. Plugged it in and nothing happened. I thought, well, they're both micro USB. Why not? But on closer inspection, I realized The generic one I grabbed here has more insulation around the pin. The one they give you has hardly any insulation, so it slides in really easy. So I have unplugged this one, plugged the one in they sent me, and it started charging right away. So it's just the clearance and the tolerance. Make sure you've got the right cable to charge it up. Another little word about charging. The instructions suggest when you charge it, you do so with a device that outputs no more than 500 milliamp hours. Okay, that's fine, but if there's a limit there, they should include a power block with that specific output, because most output devices these days, for your phone or a power bank you buy, they usually have a much higher rating output, like 2,000 milliamp hours. So I don't know if that's going to be detrimental to charging this or not. So I looked around in my drawer of older chargers, and I came up with this. This is made by Sony, and it has a rated output of 500 milliamp hours. So I thought that is perfect. So plugged it in, everything charged up just fine. But, if they're going to sell you this headlamp and there's a limitation on the output for charging, they should include one of these with it, because it's hard to find one rated that low. That's my only gripe with this unit. Other than that, I was really pleased with all the output of the light it would provide, and it seems to be really, really durable. I think in the long term, this is going to last a lot longer than any of those other units I've used in the past.